Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And it's not often that we jump on the coattails of others. We like to be market leaders or leaders in breaking news. I just had to change the title, had changed the thumbnail artwork because it seems like the main news segment is going to be around Declan Rice. That's right, Declan Rice has dominated the news. Yeah, you're a Timber. You have to take a back seat. But we'll be talking about Urine Timber, as well as some other bits and pieces on this Wednesday show over here on Cannon Fodder TV. Yes, indeed. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And like I said, there's a slight delay because I had to change the thumbnail, had to change the title to kind of catch up with everybody else. Yeah, we're on the coattails. But what you can do for me very quickly, click the like button. Also come into the live chat. Let me know your thoughts about Declan Rice. You're a Timber if you want to, but you don't have to. And maybe Man City. Man City are somewhere in this melee of ours. Quick shout out to Guna Matters, who we are streaming simultaneously on his platform. He's just hit 200 subscribers. So thank you to each and every one of you watching me over here and streaming live on Guna Matters. So thank you for that, people. Thank you very much for that. So let's get into the news segment of today. But it's from a different angle on this one. Very different angle. Interesting. I've got to say this one. Eni Aluko received plenty of flack for her views on Man City's Declan Rice bid, and it seems like many football fans are now apologising. Now, former England, Chelsea, and Juventus striker gave an interesting theory on bidding for West Ham captain during Tuesday's TalkSport breakfast show. Having worked as a sporting director at Aston Villa Women's before joining Angel City FC in Los Angeles, Aluko revealed she would sometimes ask other clubs to make an offer for one of their transfer targets to force her owners into action. Now, she theorized is that such a word, theorized? She had a philosophy over this. That was the case with Arsenal and Man City, with Gunners making two bids for Rice before City came in with a £90 million offer. Now, she said, I think there's a lot of cat and mouse going on here, she explained. As a sporting director, I used to do this a lot. I used to call a big club and say, right, can you put a bid in? And that was basically force my owner to put in a higher bid. I don't think Man City actually want to sign Declan Rice. I think what's going on is Arteta has picked up the phone to Pep Guardiola and said, listen, Arsenal are going to do this incremental bid approach. If you put in a higher bid in, that will push my owner or owners or whatever. Well, now it's emerged that after being £10 million less than Arsenal, City have pulled out of the race to sign Declan Rice, paving the way now for a third and final £105 million record bid for the Gunners. Now, Aluko's name quickly began trending on Twitter, with one fan saying, humble apologies for doubting Eni Aluko. She was cooking. She was cooking. Oh, my goodness. Another said, let your apologies to Eni Aluko be as loud as your disrespect. Oh, my goodness. Still more. Well, a third wrote, Eni Aluko was a football director of a professional club and was telling the world how the game is played upstairs, and men are calling her stupid because they've got a Twitter account. Now, Aluko, meanwhile, responded on Instagram, writing, who knew? Yeah, she then added, I guess the token clueless brain-dead pundit knew exactly what she was talking about on this one. Go figure. Thank you, TalkSport. Now, I want to know your thoughts on this one. This is very interesting. Try and pick the bones out of this one. First and foremost, is that even legal? Are you allowed to call other clubs and say, put in another bid or higher bid to force the owners of the club that I work for to put in a bid and wake up and put a bid in? Is that even is that allowed? I don't know. It's that is interesting. Any one of you out there, if you know whether is that even legal? Has she broken some rules by doing that, by disclosing that she's done that in the past? That's very, very interesting. The other thing is, I do find it now very strange that Man City now have pulled out. They have now pulled out. Just made that one bid there, and the front runner appears to be Arsenal, unless another club comes in and says, well, actually, wait up, hold up, wait a minute. And even up until this point, again, I've seen all the sound bites about Declan Rice as speaking so worldly of Arsenal and Arteta and the club and the teammates and what have you. But until this point, he's still not signed anything. He's not signed any contract. So where we are in a point in time is that it's been alleged that Man City have now pulled out. That one bid they made there, I think it was £90 million, and there appears to be £105 million bid made or about to be made. But what I find very interesting is I was listening to Sky Sports, a segment during my lunch break, and the gentleman, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he was saying that West Ham put a ballpark figure on Declan Rice. Do you know how much they valued him at? £120 million. £120 million. Now I'm going to ask myself, and maybe I'm going to ask you this question. When you're paying that amount of money for not 2 players, not 3 players, you're paying that amount of money for 1 player. What are you expecting from that player? Is Declan Rice that kind of player that's going to revolutionize Arsenal and turn Arsenal into world beaters? Because at £105 million, much less £120 million, he is not that kind of player. He is not that kind of player. Now, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to say, but Alex, don't hate on Arsenal. Don't hate on Declan Rice. But you've got to ask those questions. When you're paying that amount of money, what are you expecting from that player at that price? He's not going to revolutionize Arsenal. It's not going to happen. He's not that kind of player. He's not that kind of player. I mean, everyone thought that Thomas Partey would change and revolutionize Arsenal, and we know how that one's kind of worked out. But is Declan Rice that kind of player? No, he's not. He's not. Right. The second, so again, I want you guys to come in and let me know. You're watching. Yeah, Eni Aluko, was she appears to be right. It would appear to be so. Got to ask the questions. Have to ask those questions. Now, what was the second news segment? Yes, yeah. We're on the merry-go-round, aren't we? So, Declan Rice has made some comments, lauding Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. Yeah, Declan Rice comments on incredible Mikel Arteta explains £105 million Arsenal transfer. Now, Arsenal are the big favourites to sign England international Declan Rice from London rivals West Ham for £105 million after Man City pulled out of the transfer race. Declan Rice is closing in on a record-breaking move to Arsenal 6 months after he praised Mikel Arteta's incredible coaching. The Gunners have submitted a third offer for West Ham skipper Declan Rice, and also are willing to pay in excess of £105 million for the Englishman. Arsenal's main rivals, Man City, are believed to have ended their interest. Furthermore, the Gunners have now matched West Ham's minimum asking price of £100 million. It seems likely only a matter of time before the huge summer transfer is completed. Now, Rice's preference is a move to the Emirates. For me, it's got nothing to do with that, man. And it's easy to see why, following his comments on Arsenal after the 3-1 home win against the Hammers on Boxing Day. It was his remark about the coaching at Emirates, which was particularly interesting. Now, Rice told reporters, I think they're a top team. You can see they're coached incredibly well. The attacking talent is a young squad. They're a good team. The writer's comments show why he's willing to turn down a move to Man City, despite Pep Guardiola's side winning the Premier League, Champions League, and the FA Cup last season, triple cup winners. And yeah, I just again, I've got to ask that question, man. Is he really that kind of player? At £105 million, is he that player that's going to revolutionise Arsenal, the team, the club? No, I'm sorry. Anyhow, just 2 live segments on this Wednesday show over here on Canal 4 TV. And again, the delay, got to apologise to Ola Donkey because he was asking, what time does the show start? Well, it's supposed to start at 5 p.m, but I had to change everything. I can't do this stuff at work because work is completely different from what the podcast is about, the platform is about. I thought, let me get home and do the bits and pieces, and I actually did it just in time, but 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late. So please come into the live chat. Let me know your thoughts about, Eni Aluko. What is she found to be right? Is this what's happened? The Arteta called Pep and said, "Wait, Pep, do me a favor. You're not Declan Rice. Can you put in a bid to force the owner of my club to act very, very quickly?" Is she right? And is it legal? That's the question. Is it legal? I tell you what, man. Anyway, come into the live chat. Let me know your thoughts about that. And do you think there is a distinct possibility between now and when, I don't know, the window closes? Is there more drama to be played out? Because, yeah, it does say that Arsenal are the front runner, but there might be other clubs. There might be other clubs who might just kind of chip in and say, well, okay, we'll hire that bid. We'll go 110, 115, 120. It can happen. It can happen. But my question is, what are you expecting from Declan Rice when you're paying that amount of money for one player? And actually, if Arsenal do spend let's just say, for example, £110 million on Declan Rice, does that mean we can't really sign any other players? Because Carl Havertz, apparently he's done a video, the promo video, he's actually talking about he's happy to be at Arsenal. Does that mean that's it? We've only got to sign 2 players? Anyhow, I'm not about to lose my mind over this one. Coming to the live chat. Also, if you're watching now on Guna Matters, congratulations to you. You've hit the 200 subscriber mark. Well done on that. And a quick heads up, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a little collaboration with Arsenal Alex. That's not me, that's the other Alex. Yeah, he's got his own platform called Arsenal Alex. So that's going to be a 5 p.m. show tomorrow. And I'm just thinking, he might be doing some kind of rants on that one. He's got a lot to get off his chest. Anyhow, let me go onto our Twitter feed and see. I don't think there's going to be anyone talking about this one. I think a lot of people are in happy la la land to hear that now Man City have kind of fallen by the wayside, or pulled out at least. Arsenal are the front runners unless another club's going to come in. So let's have a look anyway, nonetheless. Has there been any comments there? Any comments? Right, there's not been any comments there, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's still warming up. Still warming up. Okay. So I'm just wondering whether the poll question that we asked about which of the 2 players are going to sign a contract, whether it's going to be Yildirim Timber or Declan Rice. I wonder if the percentages have changed on that. Again, the question was, who is going to sign first, Yildirim Timber or Declan Rice? Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. All right. Okay, so whilst it's warming up, I hope everyone has had a good day. I hope you've had a good day. Actually, I've had a better day compared to yesterday. I didn't have a good day yesterday. Didn't have a good day. I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to bore you with my stories of woe. Okay. Well, I tell you what. Ha! So the question again was, who signs first? Choose only one. Declan Rice or Yurim Timber? We received 1,400 votes, man. 1,400 votes. Thank you so very much. Only one comment. One comment and 27 likes. 29% of you believe it's going to be, Declan Rice who signs first. And I'm just wondering, if I did it today, whether the numbers would have been completely different. And 71% of the votes say it's going to be Yurim Timber who's going to sign the contract first. It might still be that way. Who knows? You never know. Footballing terms, you never know. All right. So let's have a look here. I think what I'm going to do now. Let me go into the live chat. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll get in the live chat. Alright, Donkey, yeah, I saw that. Again, my apologies because of I wanted to talk about Yurim Timber, but Declan Rice has been dominating news since early this morning. I thought, let me talk about Declan Rice. It's not that I really wanted to. It's supposed to be 5 p.m. Banter on. I remember someone saying City will sign Rice. Now say something about banter on. Banter on. Well, I'll say banter on. That's a nice yeah. What do you want me to say? Listen, I will always give you my honest opinion, and it's not for views, because I've done shows when there's been like maybe one or two people watching me or listening to me. So yeah, that's what I said, and I hold my hand up. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to deny it and say, oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was my twin. I did say it. I did say that, and. Oh, Rwanda. Okay. Is this live? Yes, it is, Amit. It is. Here it is 25 minutes after the hour of 5 p.m. UK time. And someone says, I can't even pronounce it. I don't want to pronounce your name and pronounce it wrong. It says, yes. Colin says, get it, Alex, caress. Just gently caress. That doesn't look good, does it? Just gently touch the button, the like button. What's man? It's great to see Arsenal sign top class midfielder like Rice. He's going to be crucial number one. Interceptions, tackles per minute, progressive. Progressive as a fly. Sorry, progressive passes are wonderful. Banter on. He's not signed yet. Not signed yet. She doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I had to read it a couple of times to understand what she was saying. And I think she's right. Emerson, I hope you're not typing that message from the beaches of Barbados. You should be disconnected from social media, enjoying your holiday out in Barbados. Anyway. Alex, 105 million. Do you think the price is way too much? Yes, I do. But it shows how determined, if you're really, really determined to go after a player, albeit he's not signed yet. He's not signed anything at all. There's just been a bid of £105 million put in there. Banter on. But for me, straight answer, yes. Yes. It's not legal, and Arteta would get fired by Stanley for pulling that scam. Junior says, I've got Rice now, or we stand a better chance of getting him now. So not yet. And that is it, Junior. We stand a better chance of getting him, but he's still not signed. The bid of 105 has not been accepted. So we're no closer, are we? So I'll give you the comment of the live chat so far. Yeah, we've got Rice now, or we stand a better chance of getting him now. We stand a better chance of getting him. I believe but let's look this way. City pulled out of the race to sign Rice because City wants to sign the Croatian centre, costing about 100. Timber, almighty. Yeah, they signed Kovac, haven't they, from Chelsea. Timber almost done. Timber, quick question to you, fella. I can't even talk about priority signings. I know you're going to say that Declan Rice should be the priority signing, but which of the players, Ewan Timber or Declan Rice, excites you more? You might probably say Declan Rice, innit? I know you would say that. Would you not have gone for Alexis McAllister for? Of course, I mean, of course I would have. But the problem is the way Liverpool negotiate compared to the way Arsenal negotiate, it would not have been £35 million. We might have been in the same position with Alexis McAllister. Get into a bidding war, 70, 80, 90. That's what would have happened because the way we conduct business and do signings compared to Liverpool, there's no comparison. There's no comparison. So of course I would probably gone for Alexis McAllister, a different type of player, more of an attacking midfielder, whereas Declan Rice is more of a defending, again, like Banter On says, interceptions, progression of ball forwards. So different types of midfielders. Declan is going to take Arsenal to the next levels, winning almost all the duels, interceptions, tackles per minute. This is brilliant. I just want to correct you a bit. Rice just showed leadership when needed. Yeah, but Banter On. I've always said that we need. Even we had Paul Marinello, son of Peter Marinello. He was on our flagship show of last month, and he said when you look at the players at Arsenal, they're all a little bit soft, skilled, yes, but we need a little bit of different ingredients in the midfield. Players who are more sturdy, more robust, of course, a lot more younger and more dynamic. And if Rice signs, he will bring that. He will bring that, and he brings leadership. And that was the other thing as well. We need players who have that leadership element about them. And yeah, what else? What more can you ask for? A player who he's still the captain of West Ham, might sign for Arsenal. So those two things there, younger, stronger, more robust midfielders with leadership skills. I've got no problems with that. No problems with that at all. We overpay and undersell, yeah. But we needed to make a statement. I wish we made it a lot quicker. When is he wearing the shirt? When is he wearing the shirt? Then we got him. Well, we need to sign a contract first. Timber was the hope. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Shiny toys. Arteta has been backed. Now it's time to perform or sack him, and that is it, isn't it? But that's not going to happen because we know that Arteta is their man. No matter what happens next season, he will be with the Arsenal. He will be with the Arsenal. It's more likely that Sullivan made a phone call to Man City to put in a fake bid. Oh, Donkey, that to me that sounds more plausible. That sounds more plausible. Not so much Arteta calling Pep. That sounds more plausible to me. Some Arabic club is going to buy Rice for. Oh dear, you guys are just so funny, man. Actually, that is just so funny, man. Oh dear. Rice is consistent and effective, very reliable towards last season. You saw that lack of leadership in the midfield. Rice is just that good. Get the deal done. Imagine you're getting someone who wins, whose win is due. Bang on. What's your thoughts about the Thomas Partey? Because Thomas Partey is like, ideally you want to keep a player like Thomas Partey. I'm not his biggest fan, but I also believe that we've not managed his game time properly. He cannot play the whole season. So would you like a Thomas Partey to stay but manage the games that he plays? Or are you happy to see that Thomas Partey is leaving or might be leaving? M1's brother, what's happening, man? I agree with you, Alex. Eni Aluko could be right, but is she abusing her privilege? And that's what I'm thinking, man. With BBC, BT, and ITV, please let Rice come with, please. Thank you for the M1s. Nice one, brother. I thought the idea of Partey and Rice was a very nice midfield. Yeah, exactly. The idea that Partey leaves and the midfield pairing is Rice Havertz is very concerning. And without even seeing that comment there, that's the first thought that came into my mind. Ideally, you'd want a Thomas Partey and Rice pairing. But it seems like we're not going to get that. We're not going to get that. Guys, going to run through just last few. I need to end up this at least the live stream. Been running for now 26 minutes. We need a striker. So, my friend, which striker do you think we can go out and buy in the market now? I do not see City doing favours like that lady described. I think that she is naive to an opposing Premier League club. He will sign for Arsenal, just a matter of time, says Banter on. No bidding, so no bidding war there. And McAllister was a straight release clause. Yeah. Someone reminded me about that actually. Northampton Town, a new training kit partner. Luke, I saw your comment as I was ending the show yesterday. Remind everyone, in which league? Is it Sky Bet? The Sky Bet League? Northampton, guys. Northampton. Yeah. Grassroots football, man. That's where it's at. Because that money in the Premier League doesn't get filtered down enough. Whoops. As I would prefer the Jow. Nah, let him stay at Fulham, man. Let him stay at Fulham. Because Fulham my second favourite club, man. Let him stay at Fulham. I want to come at Arsenal. But I tell you what, João Palhinha is the guy that made the midfield at Fulham tick. Quality. Would not have cost anywhere near £100 million. Good shout, Amit. Good shout. Myself. But hey, if we get him, I will not complain. Let's hope Arteta uses him well. We thought Tenny was a captain in waiting. Yeah, Kieran Tenny. Yeah. I need to do a segment on Kieran Tenny, actually. I think this is funny. There were many Arsenal fans claiming Partey was the best defensive midfielder in the league. Now they are hollering a Rice in and Partey out. Craziness. Again, Colin, I'm not his biggest fan. But I said, I think it was last week or week before, that, again, we've been talking about the quality in midfield. Yeah, no matter how or what you think about Thomas Partey, it makes sense to try and keep him at Arsenal. A Partey and Rice midfield. A double pivot. But it seems like it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Is that Brown? Hi, bro. How best about Xhaka in the Arsenal team? I'm not sure. I don't understand your question. How best about Xhaka? I'm not sure I understand your question, my friend. Also, Alex, if Thomas Partey goes, would you look at James Ward-Prowse? That club, him and Rice could make a good centre. Yeah. I know people were saying, Ward-Prowse is only a dead ball specialist. He knows about taking penalties and free kicks. No, There's a lot more to his game than that. James Ward-Prowse, I'm surprised he hasn't had more England caps. And he wouldn't cost a lot of money. He's still relatively young. And you know what? Because you guys are coming with all these different options, again, I understand the run, the high water jump for, a Declan Rice, because he was captain of West Ham. West Ham haven't won a trophy in over 40 odd years. That final, the Europa Conference League final, is a trophy, isn't it? But at that price valuation, £120 million, not for me. Not for me. I'm sorry. But anyway, hey, what do I know? What do I know? We got Rice, but now we need the rest of the meal to compete on all fronts. What kind of meal would you like? Rice, baby. Godspear, my friend, welcome back. Not believe what Aluko said. Man City would not bid any player. They are not interested. Would outbid them. Okay, that's your opinion, my friend. Because he will cost a lot of money. He will cost a lot of money. We're talking about Declan Rice, in excess of £100 million. Osimhen will cost almost the same. Nah. We need to look at free transfers to fill backup on roles. Zaha, gone quiet on that. It's gone all quiet on that, hasn't it? If Partey leaves, we need Caicedo or at least Lavia. Anyway. Do you know what? We have finished just over the half-hour mark, 31 minutes and still counting on this one, where I had to change the thumbnail artwork. I had to change the title and all the coding because everyone wants to talk about Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Anyway. A quick shout out to Guna Matters. He has hit over 200 subscribers. Has it been down to me? Maybe. All my hard work. Yeah, all my hard work. And he's taking advantage of that. No, he's not. So congratulations to Guna Matters. I know he is not in the live chat. Otherwise, he will come in there. Probably with work. That's what it is. Anyhow, people, enjoy the remnants of your day and enjoy the fact that we are maybe a few steps closer, maybe, to signing Declan Rice at £105 million, a British world record. If, I repeat, the condition, if he signs on that piece of paper that says, sign your life away with Arsenal. Anyway, thank you for joining me over here. I will be back tomorrow. Remember, it's going to be a collaboration with myself. It's going to be the Alex and Alex show. Yeah, two of us. Imagine two Alexes. One is going to rant and the other one's just going to listen. Well, that's impossible. Thank you. So it'll be a 5 p.m. collaboration tomorrow on Canon for the TV. Make sure you get your front seat. Pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. Just make sure you turn up. That's all you've got to do. You don't have to subscribe. Just click the like button. That's all you've got to do. And just remember that this has been Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.